Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to give you 7 steps on how you can start waking up early. Do you want to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning? Are you trying to get up even earlier than you were before? I'm going to give you guys 7 tips how you guys can start waking up early in the morning at 5 o'clock. Some of the most prominent figures wake up early at 5 o'clock in the morning, sometimes even 4. Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple, 3:45 a.m. Michelle Obama, 4:30 a.m. Howard Schultz, the CEO of Starbucks, 4 a.m. Benjamin Franklin, 5 a.m. And former President George W. Bush, 4 a.m. Rising early is a habit that should be formed into your daily life. It should become a routine if you too want to start being successful. Now, I know the reasons I used to stay in bed. I used to stay up too late. I would convince myself I needed extra sleep for the next day. My bed was just too warm and cozy. It was cold out. It was hot out. And then finally, the snooze button was just so damn tempting to hit. So here are 7 different ways. Try one or try all 7 if you really want to get successful at waking up early in the morning. Number 1, keep it simple and take baby steps. Week 1, wake up at 6:30. Week 2, wake up at 6. Week 3, wake up at 5:30. And finally, week 4, wake up at 5 o'clock. If you do it little by little, each week you feel like you're getting a little bit more accomplished, and you won't be disappointed, and it'll be a little bit easier for you to wake up every single week that goes by. Number 2, set your alarm right as your sleep cycle ends. Do you know a sleep cycle is 90 minutes long? So a sleep cycle is the cycle in which you dream. If you wake up in the middle of a sleep cycle, you're going to wake up feeling tired and groggy. But if you wake up at the end of a sleep cycle, at the end of those 90-minute sleep cycles, you're going to feel like you have more energy and you're going to be more willing to get up. I use a website called sleepytime.me. I'll put the link in the comments below. That's what I use to time out what time I should set my alarm. Or there's an option if you want to go to sleep now, it'll tell you what time to set your alarm so that you wake up at the end of a sleep cycle. Number 3, keep energy next to your bed. What I mean, a Monster, a Red Bull, a caffeine tab. Keep something next to you that as soon as you set your alarm and as soon as you wake up, you can pop that. You can drink something that'll wake you up. It's a little bit too much to wake up and get coffee made, but if you have a Monster or an energy drink or something near you, you can go ahead and drink that as soon as you wake up to give you that little bit extra pep you need to get out of bed. Now, it's not something you want to do every day, but if you do it little by little, you're going to start getting up and your body's going to get used to waking up so early in the morning. Number 4, have an alarm to go to bed, right? It sounds a little bit weird. We're talking about how to wake up early and setting alarms in the morning time, but you also need to know you need to go to bed at a certain time. So there are apps out there that will tell you exactly what time you need to go to bed so that you can wake up in the morning. So if you want to get 7 hours, 7.5 hours, 8 hours of sleep, set an alarm that lets you know, hey, I have 30 minutes to go to bed, and that's what time you should start brushing your teeth and just getting ready for bed. So set an alarm to go to bed and set an alarm to wake up to remind you. Number 5, set goals. Have a plan for the next day. If you don't know what you're going to do for the next day besides go to work, how are you going to be successful? You need to set some big goals so that you actually want to get out of bed. If you just wake up and you don't know what to do, you're not going to be very excited to get out of bed and you're more likely to lay down and go back to sleep. So have a plan. As soon as you get up out of that bed, you know, I got to get ready. I got to get out the house because I got to go to the office and do 1, 2, and 3. So have a plan as to what you want to accomplish for that day that's non-negotiable. Number 6, avoid caffeine 4 to 6 hours before bed. I like an afternoon coffee to get out of that slump. I like to drink a little bit of coffee when I get out of work, but 4 to 6 hours is your max about when you want to have coffee before bed. If you have coffee too late, you're going to find yourself tossing and turning back and forth in bed, and then in the morning time, you're not going to want to get up for your alarm. So try not to have coffee 4 to 6 hours before you go to bed so that you can wake up refreshed. Even if you think that you can have coffee right before bed and you're one of those people, it doesn't mean you're going to have quality sleep. So that's another thing to consider. You want to make sure that your body is rested and ready for bed. And last but not least, number 7, don't hit the snooze button. Put the phone at the other side of the room. Put your alarm clock out of reach. You don't want to hit that snooze button. If you hit that snooze button, it's going to be your first failure of the day. And that's not how you want to start off your day. You are a champion. You have goals. You have responsibilities. You have things that you want to get done so that you can be successful. If you hit that alarm first thing in the morning, that is going to be your first failure. So follow all these 7 steps so that you can start getting up earlier in the morning. Now, I'll tell you this, I'll be honest with you, I'm not a morning person. You're probably watching this saying, I'm not a morning person. So Jonathan, why are you trying to get me to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning? If you wake up earlier than your competition, than the other people around you, who's going to be more successful? You're going to be better equipped to handle issues that come your way if you're up and your brain is clear first thing in the morning. If you wake up at 7 or you wake up at 7:30, 8 o'clock, everybody else that wants to get a piece of that pie, everybody else that wants to be a little bit more successful, that wants to make more money, is going to beat you to it, and you're going to be behind the game. So you want to wake up early so that you can be best prepared to handle your day. And if you put you and somebody else that are both going to trying to achieve a goal, and you wake up earlier, you're going to smash them. You want to be that type of person that says, I get more done by 8 a.m. than you get done all day. But you want to back it up. And you want to mean it. I don't like getting up early in the morning. It's not my cup of tea, but I do it because I want to be successful. Do you see the commonality? Do you see the trait amongst these successful people? They all beat the sun up. You have to beat the sun up. That is your priority. The earlier you get up, the better equipped you are to handle what life has to throw at you. Things happen all the time. There are always emergencies that are going to pop up. Are you in management? You don't want to be caught off guard. You don't want somebody calling you with an issue and you just woke up. Oh man, I has a problem at the office. A pipe broke. Okay, let me get my clothes ready. No, you want to be that guy that can respond to an issue. I'm ready. I'm on my way. I'll be there. So the earlier you start, the earlier you get done. It's simple. Guys, as always, much success. I hope you guys can follow these 7 steps, and I will post a follow-up video in the future with some other tips that I use personally to make sure that I can get up early and be rested and prepared for the day. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope this really helps you. If you like what you see, please consider subscribing below and leave comments, and let's interact. Let's help other people be truly successful.